Welcome to Baja 230. Come on in. Hi, I'm glad you've joined me today because I have some tips on what to take on a cruise. After 21 cruises, there are some items that I have found to be really invaluable. And the first one is a lanyard. This goes around your neck, of course, and you have your key card, which is also the credit card that you use on the ship. So no money is exchanged on the ship. The key card, of course, opens your stateroom door. So you want to have this on you all the time. And you can slip it into your lanyard, like that. And you can wear it around your neck. Or if you're going to be using your evening purse like this, you can just take it off and slip it in this way, like that. So over here we have a fabric purse, and this is really good for ship life during the day, and you can carry your essentials in here. For evening, I like to use a smaller, little bit dressier purse. And when I do go on cruises, I just leave my big purse, regular daytime purse at home. It's really not necessary, and it's really cumbersome. A tote bag. Actually, a grocery tote bag is nice to have. If you're going to do a workout at the ship's gym, you can put your water bottle in here. You can put your shoes, your snack, whatever, inside this. And also, it's nice to have one of these when you go ashore, because when you go ashore, you should also carry a water bottle and any essentials, and you can put them in here, or, of course, use it as a shopping bag when you're purchasing things off the ship. And this little item. This is really invaluable. And of course it's sunblock, but it's the lipstick style sunblock. And this is nice because it's small, fits into a small space in one of your purses. But also if you're on a shore excursion, a lot of times you're moving fast, you're doing a walking tour, or maybe you're on the bus, the tour bus. And so you could pull this out and reapply your sunblock very frequently without messing with the lotions and so forth. And it is important, of course, if you're going to a very hot or subtropical, tropical climate, to be applying this really every 2 to 3 hours routinely. So, essential item, and I always bring 2 of these. And of course, you want to bring slippers. But I have found that these sock type slippers, the soft kind that can fold up and pack really easily, are the best kind. You can also wash them really quickly. Nice to have in your stateroom. Over here, I have a reading light. What I like to do is I like to clip it to the lamp. And so at night, if I have to get up to go to the bathroom or take a Tylenol or whatever, it's so much easier to use this, and it's not as bright as turning on the bedside light. And of course, too, it can double as a reading light if you've got a book. And up here, I have my 5-volt USB power fan. And I like to bring this along because sometimes the room is a little bit warm. And I like to have the fan on at night. And what I like to power it with is this lithium battery. So that all I have to do is plug it in here and turn on the switch. And you don't need to rely on an outlet, because on the older ships you're not going to have an outlet to plug in a small electrical fan. So this works really great. And then also too, this one has a clip, and you can clip it like that. And over here is our desk, and we have our 2 power outlets. And we've got things charging, as you can see, but you probably will have more than just a few items you want to charge. And so in that case, you'll want to have one of these, this little power strip. And we have used it a number of times on this cruise. This is again, this is an older ship, so there's limited outlets. And particularly for older ships, I like to bring a couple of plastic hangers so that I can do hand laundry and hang it up to dry. There is some warmth and heat that comes up from your refrigerator, which is here. And so this becomes very handy. And don't forget to bring a water bottle. You'll want one of these, again, for around the ship. And it's nice to have because you're going to be going on the ship, and you don't want always to return to your stateroom or necessarily buy a drink on the ship. So this is great, or if you're going to the gym, of course. The other item is another water bottle, but this is a disposable one. I bring like a fruit juice bottle, and the reason why I prefer these is because it's a very strong bottle. A lot of those plastic water bottles that you buy, the small ones, are very flimsy and they will break in your bag, your tote bag. I've had that happen to me. So this is also nice, like right before going to the airport, going on a shore excursion. If you're afraid you're going to lose your bottle, this is the one to take off the ship, and this is the one to stay on the ship. A money belt like this one is also an important thing to take with you when you're off the ship, because you're going to be carrying your passports most often along with cash, and this is really the most secure way of making sure your valuables are not stolen. And it has 2 zippered compartments, as you can see here, this one and this one. So there's plenty of room in there, and I like to even carry a Band-Aid when I'm off the ship. These are silicone earplugs, and they're really handy to have because on a ship you're going to want to block out noise when you're trying to sleep at night, and that includes the air conditioning sound in your stateroom, the fan, and the creaks and squeaks of the ship, and occasionally if there's a big storm outside you'll hear the crashing of the waves. So don't forget these. These are silicone earplugs, and they're putty-like, and they're very comfortable to wear. Many of the older ships don't have enough storage space for your toiletries, so we always bring along this toiletry bag, fit all of your important items, and it keeps things clear off the counter in your bathroom. Along with that, I wanted to mention that you'll want to bring a packet or 2 of some liquid laundry detergent. This comes in extremely handy if you have a delicate top or something that needs to be washed immediately. You don't want to send it to laundry. It's very quick, and as I mentioned before, you have your hanger, you can drip dry your item, and you're ready to go. And I do that with my gym clothing. Come on in. Be sure to bring along a deodorant soap, because on the ship, just like in the hotels, you're going to get this type of soap, which is great for washing your face, ladies, but it doesn't do much for anything else. We have some tea light candles over here, battery operated, and these are great to have at nighttime, and they last about 6 to 7 days, so figure it accordingly to how long your cruise is going to be. And oh, by the way, don't forget to take a first aid kit. This is one I made up for our various cruises. And some of the top items in this first aid kit, one of them should be cold medication, the type that you have to get from the pharmacist, Sudafed, for a cold, because as you can tell by my voice, I'm getting over a cold. And Sudafed is one of the items you will not be able to purchase on the ship, and sometimes you won't have time in port to purchase it. The other item would be anti-seasickness or anti-nausea medication like Dramamine or Bonine. And then I also have Band-Aids and loperamide. I do know on one of my trips that this was a valuable item. I always put a little scissor in there, and even some moleskin, which is great for when you're walking. If you get a blister from a lot of walking on your shore excursion, you can put a little bit of moleskin, which is this right here. Cut a piece and it'll stick to your skin, and it makes it really comfortable. This is also very valuable. So there you have it.